Hello. Is this work? I wonder if this is working. So I'm playing the new. I can't even remember her name. I keep thinking Sindragosa, but it's not. It's the other woman. It's the Ice Queen. Maybe I should do this last final Victor battle first. Well, I'm gonna hop straight into ranked today with my new deck, Sit and Wait. It should be. It shouldn't. It should be fine. Sounds okay so far. Wow, that was fast. Shay's got the dentist. Haven't heard how loud the game sounds yet. Me neither. I usually keep the sound of my game, for, at least for card games, quite low. It helps for listening to music in the background when I'm in the mood. Also, I just get annoyed at the sounds of the game eventually after enough time. But I think probably it would be nice to have a little bit of audio. Oh, there we go. Well, good thing I didn't automatically read that out. I know it was, and I. Hold on, what deck am I against? Fiora Shen. We want to keep the Avalanche against Fiora Shen, and we're looking for cards like the Three Sisters. It's very good against decks that try to buff up Fiora and keep her alive. Oh, here we go, and we've drawn the Three Sisters. So we've got a really good defense against the Fiora player when he plays it. One thing about this deck is you have to learn how to play against a lot of the matchups, especially a lot of the common matchups that you play off during the main phase of the game. You also don't do a lot for the first few rounds. In fact, the longer that they do nothing, the better my chances of winning are. Uh, and in fact, I'll probably just pass again. I've got no real reason to play Entreat right now. I can't even. I wouldn't get Trundle. I wouldn't be able to play him if I did draw him anyway. Hmm. But I guess for the sake of mana, now that he's played this down, we can have a look and see if we can draw our Lissandra. There we go. We don't really want to play Lissandra right now because of the Fiora. It is quite good against his Bright Steel Protector though, just straight up. And if we do, it's a tough decision to decide whether to play Lissandra because you don't want a body on the board for Fiora to kill. However, I think because we've got Three Sisters, I think I will play the Lissandra because Three Sisters can help us kill any threats from Fiora that might come our way. We're okay with Lissandra dying, but she is our main. I wouldn't say that, at least not against this deck. It's probably not our main win condition, but against most decks, Lissandra is usually our main win condition. He's taking a really big think about this one. I wonder. What is there? He's just deciding whether he wants to attack or not. Oh wait, it was my attack. Oh, well, that's fine. I've got no reason to attack. I don't win by attacking. I win by destroying his deck. Um, and the attacking just becomes a secondary objective I might achieve. So he's probably going to attack with his Bright Steel Protector. We've got Ice Shard to sort of deal with that, but we don't want to use the Ice Shard against this nonsense. Instead, we'll probably just play. We could take the damage, hit up with a Catalyst. Probably isn't a bad play at all. If we can, the whole design of this game is she upgrades the Watcher when we summon two 8+ cost minions. And the best way to summon it, and Babbling Bjerg always pulls an 8 cost minion, so ramping up faster is always good. So I'll probably just pass for this one and then heal up with the Catalyst of Aeons. Good old Stingo. I'm not going to defend with the Lissandra because he wouldn't attack if he didn't have a way to combat that. We will heal back up though to 17, so it doesn't feel as bad now that we've taken 6 damage. Obviously, I'm using my my Ari, my KDA Ari card. Fuck, he's KDA Ari card back. Well, you know what? This is fine. We are gonna have to use Lissandra to defend though. I can't afford to take this much damage at this stage of the game, unfortunately. However, that does soften my Lissandra for Fiora now. It's in range. However, all is not completely lost. It is my turn. I will be playing the Do I want to play the Babbling? Next turn is turn 7. I probably do want to play it this turn and see about playing Avalanche next turn, depending on what his moves are. The faster I can get Lissandra into to upgrade, the better. So it probably wants to be my main goal for now. And that's a pass from me. The 2 extra mana will not be wasted, that's for sure. So we'll likely see the Screeching Dragon hook our Lissandra if he doesn't play the Fiora this turn. Surprisingly, he hasn't played Shen either. Usually against this matchup, people really like this deck, so I've played against this quite a bit. Oh, here we are. The Fiora drops down now, and we're gonna kill off our own Lissandra by playing Avalanche now. Now seems like the best time to do it. Hopefully he'll probably have to proc one of his shields to stop our attack, and that's honestly fine with us. Oh, a sharp side is alright too. Yeah, no, that's fine. His 5/5 becomes a 5/3, and then he can't trade with our Babbling Bjerg because he'll kill himself. And with 2 mana, that's not enough to give himself a shield anymore. Oh, but single combat is fine. If I use 3 Sisters now, I could get Fury of the North, giving me +4 defense and +3 attack. Killing that, which would kill his Fiora. So, yeah, seemed like a good trade to me. Let's quickly pop Fury of the North on our Lissandra. He kills himself into our unit, which is good for us. Our Lissandra doesn't mean a lot at the moment, so we don't really mind. And then he probably won't even attack with his Screeching Dragon either. It is a shame my Lissandra ends up dying anyway, but again, he's only got 3 cards left, and I'm in a winning position, based on my hand. The best possible play here would be if I could entreat, and I got the Lissandra rather than the Trundle at this point. Either way, I'm not in any rush to compete. I don't really want to attack with the Babbling, so I'll play the second one. Perfect. And I'll probably play the Entreat anyway and pass the rest of my turn. No reason to attack. If I do attack into that, he'll probably just shield it and I'll waste a minion. Not terrible, but I don't really need to buff I don't want to buff the Screeching Dragon any more than it already is. That's fine by me. It does mean I won't be playing the Entreat this turn, because I'll be playing the Ice Shard instead. Yeah, the Ice Shard does a lot better here. Oh, he surrendered. Never mind. I just took so long to end my turn. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm never gonna win this game." I never even reached the late game for that one. The 3 Sister play was nice. I killed with the Fiora Shen deck. After you kill their first Fiora, there's really not a lot they can do. Their entire hand is just defensive plays to protect their Fiora, and without a Fiora to protect, their deck kind of just falls. So yeah, Three Sisters is a big keep on against that kind of deck. Let's go one more. Let's go again. I say one more time, but it's not going to be one more time. I've got a couple more to win
Mm.
to get Azir, the ultimate Azir. I think I've only got to win three more games. Oh look what it is again. Look what a popular deck this is. The Fiora Shen. As Lissandra is always a keep. We don't need the Kindly Tavern Keeper for this one. Since we've already got Lissandra, we probably don't want to keep Entreat in our hand. And as for Flash Freeze, we could probably keep it, but I'm going to hard mull for Three Sisters. Just because having the options of all three of them is even better than just having the one option, at least for this matchup. See what he does on turn one. They usually don't have a big turn one play, but sometimes they play that minion that gets buffed every time they give a shield. I think it's an optional choice for Shen. Can you see my can you see my overlays, by the way? Like my deck list, and or does it not show up? I mean, I could probably just check. Oh, okay. I do have a deck list on the left. So they played the unit I expected them to play, the Green Glade Caretaker. The best part about this card is it's only got 2 health, so it's really susceptible to Avalanche. Usually I don't want to play my Adversarian Sentry right now, but because saving the mana is more important. But I think he'll probably think twice about attacking with his Green Glade Caretaker if I do have it out. And I'm just giving him that little bit of uneasiness. I think it really works in my favor. That is unfortunate, but even though he does keep both of them, the card we get is way more important in my opinion. Ideally, we want to draw into either Avalanche or our Blighted Ravine. Blighted Ravine being a new card that's so strong in this meta. So he has summoned the Fiora, and there's not. He can't really. If I play my Alessandra now, he can't really attack into it, since he's got no mana to do anything this turn. I have my pick of. I can either kill any one of these two, which I probably won't. I'll probably just go straight to defending the Fiora if he does decide to attack. My guess is he'll just end his turn. At least that's what I would do if I was him. He doesn't really have a play here. My Lissandra just shuts down his whole turn. Unfortunately, that is not what I want. I will pass turn now, just to see if he plays anything. I do want to play the Catalyst of Aeons, but if he doesn't play anything during his turn, it's much more beneficial to me. So I don't really care if I do waste a lot of mana. It's very beneficial because if I play something, he will. So now he's making this play because he definitely has the shield here. But luckily for me, I've got the Vile Feast into Withering Whale play that I had saved up, and this will just take care of his Fiora before it has a chance to get off the ground. And I use them both at once because he can't give a minion shield twice, or barrier, I guess it's called. He does have the Notify though, so I won't be able to. I guess I won't be able to kill it this turn. But with the Withering Whale in my hand for next turn, I should be sorted. Ideally, I want Avalanche and Blighted Ravine, but unfortunately, I seem to draw neither of them. Well, I guess I'll summon Lissandra again. He liked the first one. And that's it for my turn. He does have the Shen. That's a problem. I want as much mana as I can get for next turn, but I'm gonna summon the Sentry anyway, just to contest one of these green glades. It's looking bad for me. I haven't drawn any of my hard removal. I mean, at least would that do more than one damage? I really need my big cards, Avalanche and Blighted Ravine. I've got 6 of them in the deck. It's very surprising that I haven't seemed to draw it yet. That's fine. He's down to 1 card, so... Oh, there we go, finally. Here it is. The Blighted Ravine comes in. Surviving this turn will be paramount. As long as we can survive this turn, we should be fine. So I will abuse the Withering Wail. It will probably kill his Fiora. We are quite low afterwards, but 9 health is fine. We'll throw down the Blighted Ravine now. Usually I would wait for him to play something. But, no, wait, no, I guess there is no reason for me to play it this turn. I'll just pass my turn. He plays the Screeching Dragon. Now I'll play the Blighted Ravine. But extra 4 health is so good to my whole strategy. I could possibly even Fading Memories the Screeching Dragon at this juncture. I'm not sure if it is the most optimal play though. There we go. Now we've got time to summon our spectral matrons. That already levels up our Lysandra. If only I still had my Lysandra. See, I'm still learning the deck myself. I probably shouldn't have played the last one and saved it in my hand. Well, we'll throw an attack. We'll create some pressure for him. If we create pressure now, it gives him a lot less time to do stick to expedition. The expeditions are really good, but they don't. You don't have to play around the opponent as much. They have leveled up his Shen though, so that will be a problem for us. Luckily, we do have the twin sisters coming down. I probably want to play the second spectral matron now, just to act as a defensive shield against his attacks. Drawing my third and final spectral matron. I really just have to do what I can to defend against all of this. Do I need to save one of these? Probably. Losing all of them here would be terrible. I really need the Lysandra now. If I manage to top deck the Lysandra, I win the game, and if not, I just straight up lose. Because his Bright Steel formation is insane. It's such a strong card. I can possibly survive just by 3 sisters alone though. Anyway, let's have a look. We'll use our entree. Hope we get Lysandra. Unfortunately, it's just Trundle. But we can abuse Trundle for his his little ice pillar that comes in his hand. I say abuse. We're not abusing him. He's kindly treated here. I really don't think we've got no other cards that these babbling Bjergs can target. We definitely don't want to summon the ephemeral one. So yeah, we'll summon the second Trundle and we'll just attack him by creating pressure. Even though we don't play it ourselves, it still creates an ice pillar in hand, and that's going to be paramount for my next play. When I use if I can survive the next turn, I can probably finish his units off with Trundle's Ice Quake. God. Yeah, it's really just been an unfortunate game this time. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I don't have the defense. I've really just got to wait for this. If I attack now, he kills one unit, he kills another unit, and then I'm open. So I've just got to wait. I've just got to pass turn and hope I draw into Lysandra. As soon as she levels up, I get the Watcher. Another shield, but that probably won't matter. Oh, that will though. Fuck, that will. Oh, that's a shame. We just lose here for this one. That's a hard surrender. That's unfortunate. We just didn't draw the removal soon enough. And no, as soon as you realize you've lost, you can get out the game, focus on the next one faster. And at least that's what I think, in my opinion. I really wanted to crush those asshole Fiora and Shen players because there's so many of them in the meta. They're like, oh, we play Fiora Shen. I put loads of barriers on all my minions. Well, you can't win them all. That's why there's a percentage chance of winning. Sometimes you just draw worse than your opponent. But I'm pretty sure for that game, my win rate is much higher than theirs for most of the time. Yeah, the only thing I think I could have played better is if I'd played the Lissandra, if I'd kept the Lissandra in hand. Fiora plays can fuck off. They actually can, honestly. They're the worst. So this is a top tier deck we're playing against now. This Fizz sort of Twisted Fate combo is like the top deck right now going around. I watched a couple of plays where they used it in it was like Korea versus each other and America versus each other, and this deck came up a lot. This was huge. For this deck, you want your early game removal. They use a lot of one hit elusives. We don't care much about the three sisters for this game. It's all about getting these blighted ravines. In fact, this is probably a perfect hand for us in this matchup. The only way it could have been better is if we draw Avalanche on top of it. Lissandra isn't as much of a play here because we'll be focusing on trying to survive the early game. If we survive past turn like 7, the game is instantly won for my deck. It's a hard pass turn for me. I want to save all the cards in my hand. I could use them now, but I don't. There's not really a good point to it at the moment. I'm going to take the 3 damage as well. I don't want to waste a card on just these two, especially since one Withering Whale will put me back to full HP. And that's a pass turn from me. We'll pass again. There's really no reason to push into him at the moment. That's what the players want. They have lots of cards to target your own minions, and there's no real reason to play anything. As soon as I put down Blighted Ravine, though, he'll probably cry. Oh, Twisted Fate. So if we can hit it up with the Blighted Ravine now. So the best thing about Blighted Ravine, which makes it so good against the other matchup, Fiora and Shen, is it does it on the start of the next turn, which means any barriers people put on their units or anything that lasts that turn ends and before this goes off. And it's just really strong, honestly. So I'll play the Blighted Ravine now and take out Twisted Fate. That's probably a good enough target for me, killing me back to 20. So again, if we had used removal on our last turn, not only would we would still be at like 19 HP and we wouldn't get as much health value out of the Blighted Ravine. That's fine for us. So he draws 3 cards, but he has to use them that turn or they get discarded. It's really good while Twisted Fate is on the field, but unfortunately, for me, he won't be. Got Babbling Bjerg to pick up our 8 drops for Lissandra, if we do manage to get that far. He removed Fleeting from one of his 3 cards. Interesting. I don't really see that card run very often in the deck. He passes his turn, I'll accept. I've got no reason to do anything. The pressure is on him to really play the game at this point, because my late game is way stronger than his is. Again, just past really the game for me is just, that's why the deck is called Sit and Wait, because I just sit here and I wait for the enemy to do something before I decide to take action. Wow, he's really just gonna go Mystic Shot my face. He must. Wow. I can't. The gall of this man. He's got some cojones. Look, well, let's give him the old salt. The old Saltamo. The old. Oh, he's played the Zap Spraggan. Spriggan? Sprayfin. Hmm. 2 health is something I don't have anything I can't deal with at the moment, at least not easily. Let's entreat here. Trundle is fine. We'll throw down the Trundle. That'll cause a bit of panic for him. He probably doesn't want us to get our Ice Pillar down and level up our Trundle. We're not too scared of a 2-2 do nothing. And that's the card we've been waiting for. This is a killer card. This wiggly burblefish that gives them free 1-drops all the time. It's just what a good card. I've tried this deck myself. This one, at least my version of it. I tried to make it from just watching people play it in the pro leagues. It's just incredibly strong. But again, the burden to attack is on him. We'll just wait. We've got plenty of removal, and it's gonna make him cry because of it. Let's see here. Curative Improvement. We will be using the Withering Whale into a Vile Feast. No. Do I want Vile Feast? No, yeah, we'll just use the Ice Shard. Sure, I know he has another one in hand, but we've got ways to deal with it. This, as far as I'm aware, this deck doesn't have ways to buff his units, so he can't any AoE attacks that I do, he cannot escape from. So I'm fine with playing them early, even if I want to wait for him to use an attack first. There's like no shields in this one. There's nothing that I have to worry about for the deck. Ballistic Bot. That's not a big problem. This little poke damage though is quite annoying. See, look, all of these 1-cost spells, and the 1-cost spell they can get can be Irritative Improvement, I think. That's a good 1-drop as well. Damn. Alas, we should with Trundle's Icequake, we'll have the last laugh. The last laugh. Oh, Lysindra. First we'll play the Ice Pillar though. And we won't make the same mistake with Lysindra this time, and we'll play it when we know we can level her up. Ideally, we want him to overcommit before we play the Icequake. And the best way to do that is just to do passing moves using these 0-mana Fading Memory cards. Like we'll grab his Wiggly Bubblefish for ourselves. See if he'll commit anything more to the board. I guess probably not. If not, we'll play the Icequake. There's no reason to wait any longer. That will lower down the Bubblefish to 1 mana as well. Oh, so he's doing it to kill my Trundle as well, but it means we won't be able to do damage to him with the Trundle, but we don't care about it. Again, our win condition isn't to deal him any damage, it's to summon Watcher from Lysandra. And that's what other players seem to not realise, but that's the good point about putting on pressure like Trundle, is just to make them scared that something's coming. Like his regeneration can be very scary. Oh, Avalanche. Perfect. A really good card. Really good draw. We don't care much for that. We'll play Babbling Bjerg. Drawing our Spectral Matron. 5 mana isn't great for us, so I will just pass my turn. I do want to summon Lysandra now, but you know, this watch is never going to come out. It requires 8 turns, so there's not a real use for it. Interesting. He's played Fizz, and it has leveled up, so it is a 3/2. It can only so the thing about Fizz, it can only stop targeting spells. So as soon as I play Avalanche, there's not a lot he can do. And I'll use it a bit early. Usually I would wait a bit longer, but I think Avalanching right now is fine. Just making sure he can't deal a lot of damage to me. He's probably realised that it's about targeted skills. Oh, he does. He's using that just to kill my Babbling Bjerg. I could save it with the Elixir of Iron, but what can you do? I don't want it. I don't. It's only there to draw me the Spectral Matron. Does he have another card he can play? I wonder. Just a Jury Rig. He's gonna use that to kill my. Okay. Well, goodbye, my Ice Pillar. I guess good for him. We do need another Spectral Matron, but which we can get using Faded Memories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Spectral Matron. Usually you can't play Lysandra and Spectral Matron in the same turn, but you can use Spectral Matron's ability to summon Lysandra, applying her effect when she's summoned, leveling her up and giving me the Watcher in hand. So we're finally going to see a Watcher ending for this game, it seems like. It is ephemeral, so I can only use it for this turn. But really, it's not really not going to matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Fading Memories on my Spectral Matron, so during my next turn when I attack, I can summon Spectral Matron to summon an ethereal copy of the Watcher. And at that point the game is over. Really, this guy, unless he can win this turn, he should probably, during his next turn at least, he should probably be surrendering. Maybe that's a bit mean to say, but he probably should be. Yeah, have you seen this card? I cost 0 mana if you've summoned 8 cost allies. Attack, obliterate the enemy deck. So I do just win here from that card alone. It's going to take one more turn, and it looks like I'm probably going to win just via my Spectral Matron. He really hasn't played this deck very well. He must have he probably just net decked this deck like straight off of the internet and played it really poorly, especially against my one. End my turn. Passing on 10 mana is not a good play for him at this point of the game. I'll be using my Vile Feast here to stop his attack. I don't have to use my Vile Feast, but I just don't want to take any damage. Well, he will be using his Death Ray, and since it will kill my unit, I'm going to use my Fading Memories to create a copy. The Fading Memories of this deck is really the skill testing portion of this deck itself. Because usually you want to play it on your Spectral Matron, but there's a lot of other targets to use it on. Oh. Unfortunately, I want to see the attack again. Oh, they always surrender before I have a chance to summon him. Oh, it's so annoying. They always surrender. Come on. I'm so close to that Prismatic Azir, I can taste it. Oh, your rank in League, yeah. It's really hard to lose with this deck if you play it correctly, I think. I have seen someone else try. I've only seen one other person try to play this combination of cards that I've been using, and as soon as we started the game, they surrendered. They didn't even get to. We None of us got to play a card. They knew that if we played the game, they would be sitting here for like the next 45 minutes, just waiting for people to happen. So this is a rough deck for me. This deck is usually too fast for me to handle. It's still not a complete loss. It's not like an instant loss for me. But I'm definitely at the disadvantage against this deck. This Hecarim Zed Kindred. Since Zed has 2 health, I will be trying to mulligan for my Avalanche and my Blighted Ravine. But Lysandra is probably not a keep here. The game is too fast. 3 Sisters can go as well, but we'll keep the Ice Shard and the Vile Feast. I usually always want to keep Lysandra, but some matchups are just too fast that you can't afford to be keeping a 3 mana 2/3 do nothing. Oof. Brought my supported ally +2 and ephemeral. That's fine. We don't care about that. I'm wondering if he's going to attack with it first or if he's going to play something beforehand. Hmm. Now there's decisions. We don't want to take 5 damage from him, but we also don't want to waste the avalanche on these 2 sort of trash minions. Let's play the Lysandra. It can contest his Stirred Spirits. It's basically a 2/4 on the turn it's played against an attack like this. And we don't mind taking the extra damage, making this a 3/1 either, since we'll just heal up using one of our many spells. This might be a problem. We still have enough mana for something else. I still think we just take the damage. We've got the Blighted Ravine coming down next turn anyway. We definitely can't afford to be taking that much damage. Now the question is, do I want to block the Stirred Spirits or the Hapless Aristocrat? That's fine, we'll just go for the Stirred Spirits. I'm it's always wondering whether you should take the damage, especially when you've got cards like Avalanche and Blighted Ravine coming up. And if you can afford to take the damage, it's fine. But in a fast matchup like this, I definitely want to be keeping as much health as I can. Pass my turn for me. See what he does. We've got a lot of answers. A lot of ways we can get health from the Vile Feast and the Blighted Ravine. That's at least 5 health for 6 mana just between those. Go hard. It doesn't do anything against my Lysandra, so I mean that's fine. We'll pass again. Go for it, my friend. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Did he forget that I had tough on my unit, so it blocks the first point of damage every time, or he just wanted to get those in the deck? It's hard to say. Past turn. I don't want to waste my mana on this. Well, I don't want to waste my cards either. My cards are much more valuable right now. That's a good card. Catalyst of Aeons, allowing me to buff my units really fast. Let's pass the turn. He's probably going to attack first, I'd imagine. Interesting. We definitely could kill them all. That's 5 damage, putting us down to 10, back up to 13 when we play the Catalyst. We could also block with Lysandra. We can block 1 damage at least with Lysandra for free. He's not going to attack with it. And there's no reason for us to block anyway. We'll take the 4 damage and heal up with the Catalyst. Gotta keep ourselves above our opponent. See, it is a bit worrying that we're already down 6 health. That's what's really rough about this matchup. Trundle though, that should help. The Undying cannot block. And he can't summon his Evershade Stalker until he plays a card in his hand, and that can't block either. It can only ever be used to attack. It kind of just seems like a mana drain for him, but maybe he knows better than I do. That is a problem. He can use that to kill my Lissandra very quickly. And the best way to stop that is just to kill his units before he has a chance to kill them. I guess I can't afford to attack with my Lissandra anymore, because that'll proc his Slay ability. Kindred. The first time you slay a unit each round, I mark the weakest enemy. At the round end, you kill units with his mark. And if he slays 2 units with his mark, he levels up, and he just gains. It's the same ability, but he gets +2 each time. He's probably going to try and kill that with, like, yeah, that's what I imagined. But I will be using my Vile Feast to stop him from doing that. I don't want him. Not only do I not want him to get cards, I don't want him to slay his unit. Pass turn for me. Kindred is really annoying in this setup, but he can be dealt with. I'm going to start by playing my Ice Pillar, leveling up my Trundle. So the Ice Pillar is so good, giving you all your mana back. It's one of my favourite sort of. It's sort of like in chess when you do a passing move. What's it called? Like Zaichuan? Like is it Zaichuan? Like, I don't know what it's called. I don't know its official name, but it's similar to. It's somewhere like that. And it's just a move that you make while you wait for your opponent to do stuff, isn't it? See, and this is the time when I want to just throw down my Avalanche. Do I have enough mana after I play my Avalanche? I do, yeah. So we'll hit the Avalanche. It will kill my Lissandra, but it's better my Lissandra goes than the rest of the units. He'll definitely be trying to hook my Ice Pillar to slay it. But we've come prepared for that. He's out of mana as well. Unfortunately, it does kill both his Undyings, meaning they get a power up. As long as we draw Lissandra before he gets too strong, we should win from this point in the game. He hasn't drawn Zed or Hecarim yet. When he does play Hecarim, we have to be wary that he will be summoning all these Evershade Stalkers. Come on. Hopefully we can get like an entreat or just Lissandra straight up. There we go, an entreat. I willed it into existence. And there's the Lissandra. So we'll be using the age-old tactic of playing Spectral Matron and using it to summon Lissandra. Perfect. Now we've got the win next turn. We can use the fading memories on our Spectral Matron, so we will win next turn as long as we get off an attack. We'll just put as much pressure on him as we can. Trundle does get an increase for each card that I have for over 8 attack. A lot of players don't see that coming, but I'm getting a +4 from just Trundle alone. Put puts him down to 3 health. Like he's gonna have trouble even surviving till I play the Watcher. Let's see how he deals with this. I can throw in all my units to defend at this point of the game. Summon 2 exact copies of a unit. They're ephemeral. Okay, so I guess he's planning to win by just summoning a bunch of the undying units or something or whatever. Um, I'm not too sure what his strategy is here, where he's summoning units when he can't attack. But you know, I'm not gonna complain. I need to move past Bronze 1 back into Gold 2. Stirred Spirits, that's fine. He's going to use that to buff some of these, I guess. Oh, we don't have a good way to block a lot of this damage, so I will just be throwing in all of my minions. Oh, that's good though. The Withering Whale will give us some sustain against his attack. At least an extra 3 health. This is quite a scary board. Let's we'll block some of his most damaging units. That'll leave us with 8 health. And we'll throw in the whale here as well. Oh shit, no, no, no! Oh no! I forgot to use the fading memories! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's fine, it survives, it survives, it survives. Oh, my heart. Oh, I'm gonna use it now so I don't forget. Oh. Oh, I've getting LV. Oh, yeah, I need a couple more levels in League. Let's throw down the Blighted Ravine and give us some extra health. Fuck, scared myself, honestly. What can he do here? Does he? Oh, he's gonna use the Go Hard on the Spectral Matron, but that's fine. We've got another copy. Pass that turn. You'd be thinking that I'd probably be killing my Trundle, but because it happens next turn, Trundle gets his regeneration off before this activates. And look, we might actually be able to see the with a Watcher this time. He might not give up before the attack, maybe, or maybe he will. It looks like he's just throwing down cards at this point, so he's probably like, "Oh, I've lost the game anyway. Let's just play all my cards and surrender." That's what people usually do. It's the Hearthstone thing, isn't it? You're like, oh look at all the cards I could have played, but I'm surrendering. I would have won next turn too, if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Yeah, yeah. He just didn't build his deck as consistently as mine. Is all. And finally, I can throw in the coup de grace. I will summon it anyway. I don't think I have to summon it, but you know what? We haven't seen it yet. I promised Watcher on the stream, and they keep surrendering before I have a chance to attack with it. So yeah, summon and it makes my second copy cost 0. So if somehow they do kill this one, I can literally just summon the second copy of Watcher, and it doesn't have ephemeral either. I mean, aside from that, it's a 0 mana 11/17. Even if it didn't get to attack. It's insane. Here we go. Goodbye, deck. They've let us do it. It's over. Even if they survive this turn, they can't draw during their next turn, and they instantly lose. And it's probably the best win condition for this deck, other than the fact that Trundle just gets insane stats from all the high level minions that you have. Trundle, do it, Trundle. I'd like to see. Honestly, I'd like to see him survive, so you can just see the game end as he as he loses his soul, realizing that he has no cards left to draw. But I really think that Trundle's just going to finish it off. There's no way he can get 10 health or 9 health. The way he could survive, I honestly I don't think there's a way he can survive with just one card. So at this point, he's just stalling for time. Maybe he's hoping that I'll like die of old age, and my computer will turn off because I'm dead, or something. That would be beautiful. Oh, I'm dying. Well, that's 3 for 3 now. Have we? Wait, we've played 3 games, haven't we? No. We lost that one game against Fiora Shen, so it's 2 to 3. I'm just so used to winning those games. So two more victories, I guess, now for today. I'll play two more games of this. Or is it? No. I need to play three more. Yeah. Wait, let me have a look. Let me do the math. 265 out of 270. So I'll get three. In one more game, I get three. Yeah, in one more game I get three and I go up to 26258. In fact, no, I've done all the games. If I wait till tomorrow, you gain a +2 for winning the game. A plus two, meaning that I'll gain for winning my next match. I'll gain an extra 5 tokens, giving me the premium this prismatic exir because I'll go up from 265 to 270. So I don't have to play any more games for today. Oh, that feels good. Did I really play that many games? But however, since I'm here anyway, let's quickly go into the labs and let me finish off. Let me finish off Victor real quick. I'm pretty sure I'll win. I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed win. AI? You want me to play AI games in regular league? In regular league? Oh, Senna. So we'll throw back the Lucian for this match, just because of my ability out the gates. If I can summon Lucian, if I can summon my 6/5 Lucian with Challenger off the bat, I pretty much win the game. There's no coming back from this. And I did summon the Lucian. No, for the Azir. I see. Okay. I just you only get 1 point though when you play in when you do it like this. It's really upsetting, and to get the last final three, I need to win. To get the final two, I need to win three more games. Um, and I just can't be asked to play the AI. Well, 5 more times, considering that this will only count as one. The final boss is so easy. When you've got the right deck. As long as you're not playing Braum or Lulu, it's easy. I have one with every single class now though, which is nice. There's not a lot to think about. The enemy gets too scared. The AI I should have said, gets too scared to play anything against my units. And I I just win. It just lets me win. There we go. That's the final boss. Wow, that was difficult, wasn't it? The final boss of the raid. God, Lucian is the strongest out of all the classes. It's because I was playing the the labs. It was the final boss. It was the final boss of the run, and he couldn't play anything against my unit, so he just didn't. I won the other game against Lissandra. I summoned the Watcher and killed the opponent. Well, the opponent let me just finish him off. Oh, the big Watcher destroyed his deck. He just didn't. He didn't want to play anymore. Yeah, I'm so close. I'm so close now. But if I play one more game tomorrow, it'll finish this off, and I'll get the +2 for the daily. I'll get the +2 daily bonus. Otherwise, I have to play another 6 games today, or 3 matchmade games, outside of just this one. This in Shishwani with the building thing. I like it though. I actually like this Lab of Legends. I had fun with it, except with Braum and Lulu. Again, we're set with Braum and Lulu, and Heimer's just rough. These three are just terrible. I didn't play the Teemo Puff Bombs ones. Was that any good? Oh, you know what? I know we were playing that deck, but I'll show off the Anivia deck for now. It just runs three Anivia and nothing else. It's not good enough for ranked, but it's definitely good enough to play against someone in regular mode, as long as they're not using a meta deck. I absolutely love Anivia as it's my namesake. It's my spirit animal. It's this League of Legends character. See, this is fine. We're against V, so it's probably not a meta deck. So the idea of this deck here is to summon as many Anivia as possible onto your field. So normally you can only summon one at a time, but with the way this deck works, you can summon about five Anivia. Usually you only get about 3 or 4 out though. Five Anivia, yeah, and they all do, and at 10 mana, they all do 2 damage, so you deal 10 damage to everything every turn. It's pretty disgusting. It's hard to get there though. It's a challenge to get there. So that's why it's just a fun deck. As you can see, I've got the Prismatic Anivia, fully golden. Oh, look at all the sparkling for me. It knows it wants to be played. We will pass the turn here. We want to save up for our Avalanche. It sort of it's the way it works is it sort of plays the same as the other deck, where we just want to wait and try and get our good stuff. Oh, I have yet to see a concurrent timelines deck, but I guess we're about to find out now. So instead of playing with the cards in their deck that they've got, they discover a card every single time. I'm not sure it's a viable strategy if you want to actually win a game, but I get for fun, like, it's probably decent. It's probably a nice fun sort of thing you can do. Let's summon the Sentry. Summon the Sentry this turn. So the play that we're going for here is you want to summon Anivia and then use Gluttony on it. Gluttony kills Anivia, leaving an egg behind, and then summons our only 7-drop in the deck, which is the Rekindler. The Rekindler then re-summons Anivia along that process. I guess we'll pass. This is fine. It's weird to run Senna without Lucian. It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh combo. So now we'll be playing the Avalanche. We will be taking the 2 damage. Oh, it transformed. Never mind. Is that how? Oh, so I see now. So concurrent timelines allows you to get off like battle cry effects first. That is an issue, because if we damage that, it's going to become a strong boy. And we don't we don't want to deal with strong boys here. So I guess instead we'll play a second Adversarian Sentry, and we'll use these sentries to block those 2 attacks, and then we'll play the Avalanche. Since these guys are going to die anyway when we play the Avalanche, we don't mind killing them off to units. Clearly he doesn't realize he's not playing around my Avalanche at all. He's just throwing himself at me. There's the Entreat. The Entreat's such a strong... I used to think Entreat was a waste of time, but it just gives you so much consistency with your with drawing the champions that you need. Right, now we throw down the Avalanche. We could get a surrender now, if it really crushes his soul enough when we clear his board. And the good thing is we're still at 20 health. He probably should have attacked with his other 2 drops, but he didn't realize that we were going to throw away our sentries anyway. Oh, we need 1 more mana, so we'll wait a bit. Interesting. I'll probably play the Adversarian Sentry then against this. See, oh, so he does get the effect from it, and then it transforms. So I guess that's the idea behind the concurrent timelines deck. Look, so he gets the predict card, and then it transformed. No? And then it didn't I'm so... Oh, it must be the first unit he plays each turn transforms or something. I'm so... baffling. I've never... this can't never be a viable deck because it's just so random. It's alright, we've got the Anivia coming up. We want to get to 10 mana. As soon as we get to 10 mana, Anivia kind of clutches out the game for us. V. Summon Anivia. Now we can throw the gluttony on it while we got a chance. My poor minion. Well, we saw this coming. We all we knew peace was never an option. Do we want to use it on this anyway? Yeah, probably. We'll use last breath on this. I don't think that there's... Saying that though, he is using Piltover's wand, which means he does have the 2 mana deal 2 card. I guess we'll save it. There's no reason to speed out my my Anivias at the moment. Let's just pass the turn. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to Your move. Oh, we drew a Rekindler. That's actually bad for us. These are sort of patches for the deck. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. What we can do though is a bit of tech where we throw away. We get the 1 damage off from our Anivia, and then we kill it with Gluttony. But also, you can use Avalanche into Gluttony to avoid the initial blow of the damage. So yeah, it's gonna. She's planning on taking the damage here. I have no idea what this person's thinking or playing. Usually I'd play Gluttony here, but I'm at no threat whatsoever. So I guess I'll just hold off. We want our Anivia to die for the Rekindler. Hey, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! There's nothing wrong with playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Combo breaker!
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Ouch. So I do want to play Avalanche, but his V has just a bit too much health for me. Isn't it from Street Fighter? No, not Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat. Or am I crazy? That's a problem. That arena battlecaster. He's getting really good random cards. Got him, you fool. It's killer ins. Oh, okay. That's a problem. All right, let's throw down our Withering Whales now and clear his board. It feels like a waste because we're not getting health from it, but I think we need to clear some of his stuff. Uh-oh. We can't be too scared. He's only got like 1 card in his hand. We do have the flash freeze, so when he inevitably grabs my Anivia with his unit, or potentially the harsh winds for blocking against this guy as well. What the fuck? It's become a 9/9. Nani? What? Nani? Pass turn, I guess. In an ideal world, he hooks him off. Like it just transformed into a 9/9. What the fuck? This is actually the best timeline for us. Okay, well, not as good as a timeline, but that's fine. So it doesn't take damage, but it still does. Spells can still touch it, which is fine. Goodbye, Anivia. You will always be loved. Oh, I have no idea I'm going to deal with a 9/9. I need to draw my vengeance. Please. Please, vengeance. Come. Come, my lady. Oh, we're getting though. We're almost at turn 10. Once we hit turn 10, our plan really comes together. We'll start by using Gluttony on our unit. So it summons the Rekindler, which summons a second Anivia. Then we're going to play Rekindler to summon another Anivia. And it's going to be glorious. We just got to hope he can't kill our 0-1s this turn. And the Act has a really good defense as well. Especially since next turn this Anivia comes back to life. It's a 5-7. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting! His cards are disgusting. Alright, let's go. Rekindler. And we'll attack with them. It's not bad. Getting the damage down now is fine. So we've got 3 Anivia on the board. We're close to our 5 Anivia. Unfortunately, his minions are scary strong. Ow, Anivia, why? Hopefully, please tell me you can't deal with them. Alright, end round. That's good for us. So my Anivias come back and then they level up. Or they level up while they come back. Oh, big Anivia boys. We've done it. And then we can... Now, this is the time when we use the Ruination to kill his whole board. Which we just drew. And then our Anivias come back to life anyway. And we just laugh at him. We just fucking laugh. Oh, good play. But have a look at mine. Didn't stand a chance. What's he gonna do with one card left in his hand? His grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards. And there's the surrender. GG. Good game, everyone. Even if we didn't draw that card, we could have just blocked all the damage with our Anivias. And then next turn summoned a few more. Next turn we would have summoned more Anivias, and then I'm pretty sure I could have hit the 5 Anivia cap there. By the next turn anyway. So he was screwed either way, but that I feel like that was a more flashy finish. That was GG easy. Oh, 140 points for my Anivia. I've almost got it up to rank 1. My spirit animal. Oh, Anivia, please. Yeah, it's fun. It's not strong enough to play against meta decks, but it is fun. Oh. So close to the capsule. Let's have, what's my event progress? Oh, 2 points away. So one more win tomorrow will give it to me when the reset bonus is, or I can play 3 games right now and get it. Oh. I wish. Part of me regrets playing it because I wanted to see what he would have done against 5 Anivia that all do +2, that all do 2 damage to everything. The only thing that they wouldn't be able to kill would be that stupid fucking 9/9 that he accidentally summoned. The gnome team contribution, Ezreal main and mid. That's an attack on Callum. What? He likes Ezreal. Wait, maybe not though. Has Callum ever played Ezreal mid? I don't know. But I just know he's been playing mid recently and he mains Ezreal. And he loves it. He does. Yeah, that's it. That was what put it in my way because he does love the GG easy. Although, I gotta say though, Callum's contribution when he plays mid is usually really good. He plays it really safe, and at this early stage of the game, since we're playing against quite low rank people, low rank I say, gold or lower, playing safe is really the best way to do it. He has no qualms dishing it out. he's gonna read this and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? You talking shit about me?" Oh, I'm probably done for today unless you've got Unless you've got anything you want to see. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad. Oh, I am a little scared that the end suit. I haven't got a Poro deck anymore. I haven't got a. I'd have to make one. I guess I could try and make a Poro deck. But it's not gonna be easy. There's too many cards now. There's too many cards that I don't know what to Poro Poro. No, Poro. It's alright. We can make a sick Poro deck. There's this new Plunder Poro, and hold on. Oh, there's this Destined Poro. If you've leveled a champion, he gets transformed into Exalted Poro, which has three random keywords. It's sort of like a mini level up. Poro Cannon, Daring Poros. I wish there was more Poros. Show me the unowned Poros. I don't have Call of the Wild. Play some Dragon Balls Fighter Z, but I'd have to do that on my PlayStation 4. And the playing PlayStation 4 does. No one wants to turn on their PlayStation 4. Oh. I can't foresee a good Poro deck right now. Um, the best way you can do it is to just get lucky with your Heart of the Fluff. Is my voice really loud now? Oh no, you mean the PlayStation 4? Yeah. Some Final Fantasy. Which story? What do you mean? No. Wait, some Final Fantasy 13, Shay. You want to see some Final Fantasy 13? Main story. Final Fantasy 13 main story. I'll cut you. Well, look, I can do Final Fantasy 13 Part 2 if it makes you happy. God, you really pulling my leg on this one, though. I did buy Final Fantasy 12 though during the sale that ended today, this morning I think. I shouldn't have. I probably should have just saved the money, but it was half price. When is it ever going to be half price? I did get 12. I didn't bother buying 10. I'll wait for that on PS5. It's definitely coming out. They're definitely re-releasing it on PS5. Oh, I'm so close to the Shurima card back. I have no idea how you've played this so much, Shay. How have you done like almost all of the regions? I haven't even touched Noxus, Iona, Shadow Isles, or Tar. Any of these four have not been touched. And I'm still working on this one. And there's more Demacia now. They've added more. I've been playing since day one. I played the beta. I'll have you know. I played the beta. I'm a beta boy. He's a beta. That's how I know if you get the last hit, you win. Oh yeah, Josh, do you remember I got those beta codes? I tried to give you one, didn't I? For the did it? I can't remember if it worked or not. I also got beta codes for the what was it? I also got the beta codes for what was it? The arena, the Magic the Gathering arena. That's the one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, except we tried that. Do you remember? But we couldn't. For some reason, they didn't have it, so you could just invite your friends to a game. That was shit. Well, they've changed that now. They've definitely changed that. But back at the time, because yes, we yeah, because I remember we played it again a bit later, and you just hated it. I honestly don't think it was that ruined it for you. I just don't think Magic's your game. I'm not sure if Magic's your game at all, actually. Many games on, but you still play them anyway. I just enjoy my single player stories. You know what I could do now though? I could do a quick super seducer level. Just one before I finish up for today, maybe. For lunch. Yeah, yeah. Since it's 12 now, so I could just quickly throw it on for an hour and see how it goes. Afterwards, I gotta go out, buy some food, and all that good stuff. Man, I feel like I have to buy food every time I get hungry. Like normal peasant people. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hello? There we go. So I'm back. We're doing we're doing Super Seducer. I just had a laughing fit actually while I was trying to read the chapter description because this girl's clearly just minding her own business, trying to read her own book. She's just trying to read a book, and we've come over all suave trying to get a number. Can you make yourself more interesting than the book? In your local coffee shop, a pretty blonde lady is sitting and reading. Can you make yourself more interesting than the book and get her phone number? and the goal is get the phone number. I guess you're already at a date location, so you can't go on another date to somewhere else. Oh no. Look, I like her. She seems quite nice. Her face is a bit long for me. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say that her face is a bit long for my preferences? It's just a bit like elongated. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Oh, look, they've got like a fucking the music that comes on like it's the start of Made in Chelsea or something. Like we're about to watch the next episode of what's it, that Essex show or whatever. Hold, all right, let's have a look. Ask if someone is using that chair and sit with her. Tell her that you read the book and that he dies in the end. Yes. No, this is going to be the right answer because it's going to be funny, isn't it?
Hi.
What you got there?
I want it to be like a literal
Oh no, what's the
spoiler.
show in the cover?
Oh, I've read that one.
That one.
Have you read it?
He dies in the end.
Yeah, he does.
Well, she just says
So,
yeah.
spoil it.
I've actually read it before.
Oh, you read
Oh.
it before? So you like it that much? You're reading it again?
Oh,
Well, I read it when I was a lot
Yeah.
younger, and
Oh.
I don't know if I understood it.
It's
So
been dispersed already. That's a
thought I should
shame.
reread
I was
it.
really excited for
good.
that one.
yeah.
Anyway, my name's Richard.
Brenna,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Oh my god, she's got like a death stare. Fuck, that's not the right.
This is a playful
What?
opener.
That's the
Again,
that's
it
the
can
playful
work
opener.
If
What?
you deliver it correctly.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
she'll look
Did you
confused
see
at
the way
words, but you can
she
still
looked at
carry it
us?
on, and so it's actually got a very high chance of success.
Bro, she didn't smile once. And we've stood up again. We've introduced ourselves. We shook her hand, and now we've stood up one more time. Say that